Hello and welcome to Cracking the Cryptic. Now Simon suggested that I try and do a video looking at the New York Times Hard Sudoku. So just gonna have a crack at it, see how the methods we recommend get along, and just have a go really. So I think I understand how to enter pencil marks, yes, although I don't, as you'll see, have a lot of experience with this interface, or indeed with the New York Times puzzles generally, so just put in some two-cell possibilities where I can see them. Okay, now these three cells down here are useful because they've got 3871 above them and 25 in the same box, so they are quite restricted already. So that limits these two. Now that's not obeying the normal technique that we use, but I'm just going to try and remember that those two cells, I've entered the only two possibles rather than, no, actually that's just going to be too confusing, so let's get rid of them. Let's just keep going as we do it. Oh look, that's an 8. That's the only place an 8 can be in that box. 6 could be there or there. 7 could be there or there. 1 there or there. 8s again, there's something about 8s. They seem quite helpful potentially. 4s though. No, not, sorry. No, not in the cell I thought I was in. There we go. 4 and 4 must be there or there. 6s, 2s, 5s. I think I've picked up quite a lot of the possible limited items from shoots, as they're called, where 8 and 8 appear in the same, two numbers appear in the same row or column of boxes. If I haven't got all of them, interestingly, it could really matter. This 2 is quite helpful with this arrangement. This arrangement of givens in a cell, in a box, is quite useful because that 2 is prevented from being in those 3. So it must be in one of those 2. That's quite useful here because that stops a 2 being in any of the middle row. Can't be there either because of that 2. So 2 now is there. Oh, where have I gone? Sorry, it's just not responding to the clicks there. 2 is there or there, and that means that 2 here can only be in the middle. So that's quite useful. That fixes that as a 5. That's a 5. This is really a helpful start now. 5 must be in the middle column here, and therefore that one is a 5, and that one isn't. Oh, that's a 5, and that one isn't. 3, 5, 2, 7. So we've got most of the 5s done there. Just 2 boxes in which the 5 isn't resolved so far. And that all stemmed from that useful 2. 7, 6, 4, 5, 9. Not quite enough done there. This cell can now only be a 9. That doesn't help with very much. Oh, in fact it does. 4 has to either be here or here, and 4 is therefore there. 4 is on the outside of the top row there. 8, 6, 4, 5, 1. 7 is either there or there. 8 as well as 6 are in that pair, and pairs are quite useful, so that means we can tell that 9 must be here, and that's limited the 4, and that's limited the 1, These two are 7 and 3. And these two are 2 and 1, with 1 being there. Must be either there or there. 3 could be anywhere in the middle. This 6 and 2. Why do I think that has to be the 6? Don't know. Don't think it does have to be. 6, 5, 2, 5, 6, 3, 5, 4. Can't be a 9. 9 must be in that group. But that could still be 2 or 3. 6, 5, 4. We're not getting. 9 has been limited down here, so that's fixed the 9, 4, 6 group there. That's fixing that row. 6 is either there or there, but that's not necessarily brilliant. 1 up here has been fixed. 2 can't be there because of that pair of 2s, so it must be here. 8 is either there or there, and that has fixed the 8, 6 box. That fixes 6 as being there. 3, 1. So we're getting some boxes completely filled now down at the bottom, which is always a nice moment. 8, 1, 3. 3 is either. Wow, the clicks really don't always respond here. 3 is either there or there. 3, 7, we need that. 8, 6, 4, 9, 7. Right, this cell's 2 and 6 in the top row have been resolved, and that fixes this 2 as well. 7 is now restricted to just that. Those have to be 4, 9. So 4 comes out here, 5 here. That's 9. This is 6. That's 3. 3 must be one of the ones down the side here, and that gives us 9 and 2. And now I think we're moving in. Ooh, I see, it's telling me all the 5s have been done now. God, I didn't know why they suddenly went a different colour. Bit scary. Should get a few more. No, 7 was what I had. 3, 2, there we go. 7, 3. Those are 8 and 3, so that must be in that order now. 6 and 9 up here, that's fixing 8. 1 and 2 have been resolved. 7 and 3 have been resolved. And the whole grid's turning the right colour now. And there we go. That's today's. Get a nice little jingle at the end there as well. Now, how long did that take me? Ooh, some 8 minutes on a new interface for me. I mean, again, I think I would have been considerably quicker on paper. There were some quite interesting spots there early on, but really nothing major. So it was very useful. I mean, I should have noticed this pattern of 2 givens there and 2 givens there, because if you can either rule one of the other 5 out from this row, that forces it into this column, or from this column, then it forces it into that row. So that's a powerful combination within a cell. And that 2 was forced into there, that pushed the 2 here into the final column, that fixed the 2 there, and that really got us going. We knew that this had to be the 5. That was an easier start than I made it into. So there was certainly some go forward at the start there, and then a little bit of trickiness in the middle as well. that's how I go about this. So it's really a matter of narrowing the possibilities down early on and then seeing how much that helps. I'm not sure there was anything I completely missed at first, but on the other hand, quite a lot of things took me quite a long time to spot. So that's my solve of a New York Times hard Sudoku for the first time. Next time, hopefully, I'll be a little more au fait with the technology. And thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again on Cracking the Cryptic.